breakfast, I keep it very simple. I just drink water. I do not get hungry in the morning. It's never been my style. Don't get me wrong, I love breakfast food, but I mostly eat breakfast food at lunch, if that makes any sense. I'm also adding some apple cider vinegar in my water. Ever since I had COVID, my taste buds are like semi-gone still, so I cannot taste this. So I add a lot in my water, which is okay because I can't taste it. I'm not that kind of YouTuber. I know you see a lot of social media content creators drink kombucha in the morning, and you know, I'm just not into kombucha. I had it once and my stomach was messed up for like 2 days. I don't know if I was the only one, but I will stick with my water and apple cider vinegar. That I can tolerate more than kombucha. Now for lunchtime, I have recently been obsessed with making this particular sandwich. I cannot take the credit for it. I got it from another YouTuber slash actress. It was by Madeline Petch. I'm trying to say her name right. I always want to say Madeline, but basically she's the girl from Riverdale, the girl that plays Cheryl Blossom. So she does have a YouTube channel, and I watch her vlogs, which is very entertaining, and she's got pretty nice recipe ideas. She is vegan, so I do try out some of the things that she mentions. I did swap some of her things that she used for this recipe though. Like, I didn't do bagels, I did Ezekiel bread. I kind of just worked with what we had, and there was like a couple things that she put on this sandwich that I just don't like Marmite. I do not care for, so I replaced that with some vegan mayo, and the vegan bacon that she had, I didn't like that brand. Again, it's all about your taste buds. Well, when I had taste buds, I should say. But this brand is really good. Again, you have to just try. I can't tell you what brand of vegan mock meat is good because everyone's taste buds are different. I have to say my favorite part of the sandwich is the sprouts. Either alfalfa sprouts or pea sprouts. They both have the same kind of texture, very crunchy, and more of a light spinach taste. So spinach is very bitter, and this is more of a lighter taste of that. Also, they are on the cheaper side of like greens. They're kind of just as cheap as lettuce, like romaine lettuce. I paid like $2.99 for a medium box of these little sprouts, and they last a long time. So they really pack those boxes with sprouts. Another thing that I'm adding, I always add this, you guys have seen me use this dressing forever. It's the Vegan Goddess. I'm just sprinkling it on top, and I am going to pair this sandwich up with some canned papaya because fresh papaya is just too pricey in Boston. Any kind of fresh fruit is just outrageous. The only fresh fruit that we do buy is grapes, and I do pay it was like $2.99 a pound, which is insane, but I eat grapes every day. I love grapes, and that's just something that I just can't take away from my diet. I don't know what it is with me and grapes. We got a connection. So this is what my lunch looked like, and it was good except for the canned fruit. It wasn't good.
This is so sour.
Have something else.
I don't want to waste it.
Make it for juice or something else.
Oh my god. You should try it.
I shouldn't.
So even though my taste buds are all over the place, I can taste sour, like the sour feel. My eyes were twitching. It was not fun. It's kind of like you eating a Sour Patch Kid, but without the sweetness. It's just straight up sour, like a sour head. Yeah, I do not suggest anyone to buy that canned fruit. I mean, unless you like sour stuff, then go for it. I am not judging. So snack time for me is usually around 3:30 or 4 o'clock. I like to take a little snack with me into the bedroom while I'm editing videos or answering comments. And surprisingly, I could taste the strawberries in this one. So needless to say, it was really good. It was so good that my cat actually wanted a little bite. I did not give him a bite, but he was trying. For dinner time, I decided to get a little bit creative / lazy. I normally don't do everything from scratch, so this was easy. It's mushroom borakis. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a Mediterranean dish. It's a stuffed pastry, and I wanted to top it off with some leftovers we had from taco night, which was the other day. So I made some vegan chorizo, which was just sauteed tofu crumbles and some peppers and onions, super easy to make, along with making my vegan cheese. I'll have the recipe on how to do this up top. It's super easy, it's not the healthiest, so all in moderation. But I did add a lot of spice to this so it can have a kick. We wanted a little bit of a spicy meal, even though I'm not a fan of spiciness, but a little kick here and there I can deal with. Now, I totally forgot to record how I decorated mine, but I only had 2 of the puff pastry things, and my boyfriend has 3. So I finally remembered to press record, so you guys are watching me, assemble his food, but I assembled mine the same exact way. To me, I could taste the cheese sauce and I could taste the spice, so to me it was really good, even with the minimum taste buds that I have. My boyfriend was amazed. He could not stop saying wow every time he took a bite. He basically wants me to open up a restaurant now. And I'm like, I didn't really do anything creative. I kind of just took leftovers. So please don't give me too much credit. Now, we normally don't do dessert anymore, but since I was going to go see my boyfriend's family the next day, I did promise them that I would make them a batch of these super soft vegan lemon cookies. The last time I made these were in the summer and everyone raved about them. So I do have a recipe. I will link it up top. Again, I cannot take credit for it. This was from a really big YouTuber, but her recipe wasn't vegan friendly, so I just veganized it to fit our lifestyle. But you guys can check that recipe out either down below or click the banner up top. So this took me about 3.5 hours to make not just this Tupperware, but like 3 other Tupperwares filled with cookies. I made some without the powdered sugar, so I did have 2 for dessert for myself. I tasted the lemon, which it tasted really, really good. I prefer them like this. I prefer them naked rather than with powdered sugar. I don't know what it is, but the powdered sugar really makes my teeth very sore. So you can make them either way. It doesn't matter. Again, they are very, very soft. So if you are a fan of soft cookies, then this is the recipe for you. Like always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below if you would like me to continue this What I Eat in a Day series. Maybe I can do it once a week for you guys.